Let's see. Hello? Alright, I think I've got audio. That's good. Let's see. Introduced a new filter option. I'm not sure where it is though. I think I'm okay. I just turned off the music. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, got a new option for with Wavelink. I posted it a few weeks ago. Seeing exactly where it is. Is it under audio effects? Nope. I thought it was under filters. D-Gate. Oh yeah, voice focus. Bring speech to the forefront. Pure, clear. Set it at strong, I guess. Never used this before, but it's there. Alright, I think we're fine there, I guess. Alright. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. I think I'll have to listen to myself. I'm gonna just turn the music off, I think. Turn that off. Let's listen. See what I sound like. Probably won't do it on Restream. I'll probably do it over here. YouTube. I don't hear anything. There I do. Yep, I can hear myself now. Seems to be focusing my voice. Yeah, I guess that'll do. I'll focus on my voice. I don't really notice much of a difference, but hey, it works. That's all that matters. Okay, let's go put the music back on. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and finish off selling stuff off. All right, there we go. Got more straw to sell. I got one of my chats covered up. I better kick his covered up. Move that down there. Oh, that works better. I don't know what else I have to sell over here. I got all the hay. Let's just pop over here. Oh, golly. Hello. On tabbing. Oh yeah, this was a bit of a mess. Hey, Whiskey, welcome in. How's it going? I haven't played Farm Sim for like 2 weeks now. I wonder if I know how to still play. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with most of this stuff. This stuff I can't really sell on here. Is it all going to fall off? Probably should have strapped it all down. Yeah, I have to strap it down. Switch over to here. Are you going to getting everything sold off today? I'm hoping so. It's the plan. This is, I don't know. I don't know how many episodes I'm in. It's taking longer than I had originally thought. So I'm hoping to get this sold off. I am... Could you imagine if I had, like, progressed fully on this map? And I had, like, every property purchased and I had to do this? It would be crazy. Okay. I think I'm gonna put these back into the... What are these? I got lettuce and onion on here somewhere. I'm gonna put this back into the storage. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I have some products on here that I can't seem to sell. I'm not sure which ones. I think it might be the basil. I'm gonna just go over the platform. It'll tell me again what items I can sell and what I can't sell. And I'm going to have to sell the conveyor belts that I put on the ground because it's starting to cause a bit of lag. Like you can probably see the stuttering a little bit. That's the downside to those conveyor belts, those little metal strips up ahead here on the right. When I put them down initially, they were fine. But over time, your game starts to... I guess it can't take sage, it can't take basil. There's a lot of stuff I can't take. I might have to take this stuff into town. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, I'll just go into town. It's a bit of a mess on here. Some of my stuff sold. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. My arm has been bugging me for the past I don't know, a week or two. I accidentally strained it too much. Got it like I think in the I don't know, in the shoulder, I guess. Not sure. It's hard to... Shoulder blade, maybe? Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's probably where it's isolated. Yeah, we're gonna go into town here. And it's my right hand, or my right arm, sorry. Not hand. You know what? I'm gonna actually turn the music off. I'm not really in the mood for music today. Let's just do that. There we go. Bye-bye music. Just do talking then. Unless I had some instrumental music, but I don't really have any instrumental music. I should probably create an instrumental music or soft music list or something like that for days where I just sort of want some sort of background music, but not really with a lot of words and pump and jam, if that makes any sense. So I'm hoping to get everything sold on the map today because then I can jump over to Farm Sim 25 and get to work over there. I haven't streamed on Farm Sim 25 for I think over a month now. I think, yeah. So. I got my ashwagandha tea today, so I'm enjoying that. My arm still is a little bit sore. I don't know, it's weird. It has like moments where it's fine, and then sometimes I get like sharp pain going up and down it. So I don't know. I think I might have just like strained a muscle or something. I don't know. It's not fun. Especially when you're trying to sleep, right? You go to sleep and then everything is fine, and then all of a sudden this like jet of pain goes up your arm in the middle of the night. Sort of wakes you up. Oh, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go to the bridge, I think. And I think I'm going to go to the Walmart to sell. I think that's where I have to go. I don't know where else I can sell this at. Most of these items. So that'll be the plan, off to Walmart. And then when we get back to the farm, I'm going to sell those conveyor belts because they seem to be causing some problems. Oh, I haven't been following a lot of farm sim news lately, because usually I'm pretty busy watching a lot of farm sim videos and stuff like that, so I've fallen a bit behind. But I do know that they announced, I think, a new expansion or something like that. The NASAT or Nexus Combine. So I've seen some information on that. That was pretty cool. Then Farm Stick 2 was released as well. I saw a video on that. So it's good to know that things are still moving. There's probably several updates for what do you call it? PV Rivers. I haven't updated the map since the last time I played on it or live streamed it, so but I know that there's been some updates lately. So I still have to update my version. I probably have to update a lot of things. To update the FSG tool, probably. I haven't opened that up in a couple of weeks. So do that. And then I need to check on the GitHubs for Terraform. See if there's any progress there. I have to check on Auto Drive and Courseplay. So I'm a bit behind on all of that. There might not even be any updates for those, but I imagine there probably are. Beta releases of those particular mods. All right, we're going to head to the bridge to make it over. And I covered up my kick chat again. I'm going to move that over to the side there, just in case I get some conversation. Next week, I'm hoping to do, I think, a live stream on World of Warcraft. There's a new patch coming out for that. 11.1. Which is a new zone and options to, what do you call it? I guess create your own car and drive around the map on a car. Seems kind of interesting. Do some of that, perhaps. We're gonna go through the burnt forest here. But yeah, the last couple of weeks have been pretty quiet, I guess. I've caught the odd stream here and there. Let's just turn down here. Oh dear. That's a crash. Oh, I don't think that went very well. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to sell those. I'm running out of gas. That's not good. I'm like on fumes or something. I should have filled up. Oh, I think there's a gas spot in town, so hopefully I have enough gas to get to where I need to go before I go completely out. Don't usually have to fill my tanks very often. Oh. So sometimes I forget to fill my vehicles up. Probably not a good thing. Oh yeah, I've been following the news a lot too, I think, on the news. So all sorts of things. You got like a Buy Canada movement that's going on that's pretty strong. I participate in that. I usually buy Canadian. It's actually kind of interesting too whenever you go into because before I never really paid much attention, you know. I just go in there and I just pick up what I want. If it's a good price, I just get it, don't bother looking at the label and stuff like that. So it's kind of educational when you take the time to figure out, you know, where products come from and stuff like that. So I've been kind of enjoying that. That's been interesting. What else? Still following our prorogation situation. We are a Westminster parliamentary system for government. And I've mentioned that we have prorogued government. I think that happened, was it in December or early January? I can't remember, but we've been prorogued for a while. So what that does is it basically limits the amount of things that you can do government-wise. So there's no debates, there's no new bills that are signed, that sort of thing. Normally when that is supposed to be utilized is if the government has no legislation or any agenda, like they've gone through all of their wish list and they need to take time to come up with new legislation to pass. So that's usually the responsible way of prorogation. And so what happens is they basically stop all chitter chatter about, you know, bills and debating things and stuff like that. So that's how you're supposed to prorogate. However, there is a lot of us of the mindset that prorogation was not implemented appropriately, meaning that there was another agenda behind it, which means to stop an election or to stop a non-confidence vote, because a non-confidence vote can actually trigger an election. So if you're going to prorogate, you need to do it in a responsible way. It's not so that you can run a leadership race or anything of that nature. That's not really responsible, right? So at this point, we're in that debacle. However, 2 citizens from Nova Scotia, which is our Eastern Conference provinces, decided to challenge the prorogation in the Supreme Court. And it was requested that it be expedited. So they have been doing the court proceedings. So for the most part, there is no legal precedence. There's a lot of people saying, well, anything can happen. Because there is no legal precedence. But the lawyers that are for getting rid of the prorogation are actually using, how do you say it, the judicial decision in the UK when there was Brexit. I think it was Prime Minister Johnson, I think he had prorogued government in a similar fashion. So we are using that as an example. In that decision, even it's a different country, so it's not really technically, a precedence for Canada, but it is the judge is allowing it as an example. In that situation, the Supreme Court in the UK had decided that what the government had done to prorogate was not appropriate. So our judicial system is using that as a means to use it as an argument. For the most part, I think the government's lawyers, they have about 10 of them. They're not really doing a great job at arguing whether the prorogation is appropriate or not. They're basically saying, well, you can prorogate for anything, which is not really a good valid argument, because what that would mean is that if you use that as an argument and it becomes legal, that means you can prorogate and basically have no elections at all, right? Then you've got no democracy. So those were certain questions that the judge had for the government, and which really didn't really work very well. So they had 2 hearings, I think, last week, and I think they're going to have another hearing. I think probably either they had it today or tomorrow to render a decision. If the judge decides that it wasn't appropriate, government goes back to work right away, essentially. So it should be interesting. But like I said, the arguments from the government aren't really valid. They don't really show a responsible governing with, what they wish to do, right? So generally, prorogation is if you have no, like I said, legislation to put forward, or that due to that effect that you can't actually feasibly run government, right? So, which in most cases in the argumentation, there was some things that examples that had shown that the government can actually function. So it kind of is like you know, a situation of saying, how am I going to word this? It's kind of like a misuse of the powers of prorogation. So I have a feeling that what will end up happening is the judge is going to rule in favor of those that had brought forward the lawsuit, and then they'll probably have to go back to work. And now, granted, you know, I still think that they can still do it. So they basically prorogued so that they could run the leadership race, is how I look at it, which is not really a valid reasoning to prorogue. It doesn't stop you from, you know, doing your job. Opposition party leaders all the time, when they're in government, they will essentially continue with their job in parliament and still run a leadership race. So, the government party could have done that. As of now, Justin Trudeau is still the prime minister, right? He could still do his job. And then whenever they do choose a new leader, then he just hands that power over to that new leader. So that's how it should go, realistically. So Justin Trudeau just keeps on doing what he's supposed to be doing, and then only hands over the reins whenever a new leader is put into place. But the other interesting dilemma that not many people are talking about is that one of the two people that are running in the leadership race, Mark Carney, he's not a member of parliament. So he can't be prime minister until he wins a seat in the actual parliament. So it's hard to say what will happen. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna just take a break. Okay, I'm back. Go. Yeah, let's go drive here. Like, mint is not accepted there. I wonder if I can over here. But like I said, there's supposed to be Mark Carney. He is. It looks like he could win the Liberal leadership race. But he's not. He's not an MP. So in order to actually vote and be prime minister, you need a seat. So he would have to run somewhere. So that'll be interesting. So does that mean, what does that mean, right? I have seen that happen before in provincial politics. We had Christy Clark. She won the nomination as Liberal provincial leader, but she didn't have a seat. So she had to run. I think she requested for a member of the legislature to step down from their seat, and then she ran there, and then she won. And there was no prorogation during that, so it's kind of weird. Hello, Kiram. Yes, hello, Rocket. Welcome in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to I need to fill up my truck here because I'm running out of gas. There we go. I got a gas station around here. So we're gonna drive over here. I do have gas over here. I'm like in the red, which is bad. So then the question would be left, would we remain prorogued till he gets a seat? That, of course, is also, I would think, is not an appropriate use of prorogation. And that could take some time. That would mean a whole election for one riding, which could probably get us into maybe summer months where they basically retire Parliament, and then you've got till, what do you call it, till September, whenever they can call another election or something like that, a real election. So I don't know, the whole thing seems a little crazy. So we'll just have to see. But like I said, there is a court challenge, and if it gets passed, then we will have more clarity on the use of prorogation. But some of the arguments that the lawyers were using for the government were crazy. Because it was saying, well, you can prorogue for whatever reason you want to. So if you prorogue, you can stay in power forever and not do anything. So it's like, well, that doesn't sound very democratic. Even the judge even said that didn't sound very democratic. So we'll probably have two countries that will probably eventually have legislation on, or rules or judgments based on the use of prorogation. And there are other Westminster parliamentary systems in the world, usually more commonly in the Commonwealth. So we will probably, from what I understand, be the second country in the world that I'm aware of anyways to have rules and regulations on prorogation. How is Rocket doing today? And Rocket, you're in Australia. You guys might actually have a Westminster parliamentary system. New Zealand maybe as well. I don't know. I'd have to look at that up. Let me go look that up right now because I'm curious. Because it's usually you get Westminster parliamentary systems in the Commonwealth. You're doing good. That's good to hear. Okay, let's see here. Australia. Australia Parliament is Westminster system. Australian Parliament operates under Westminster system. So yeah, that could be if in Australia they had a similar debacle, they could probably do the same thing, take it to the courts, and then use Canada's legal precedents and the UK's legal precedents. Let's see. Well, what about New Zealand? New Zealand parliamentary system follows the Westminster system. So there's another one. So they too, if there was some sort of weird prorogation, I'm not sure of any other Westminster systems. Let's see. Let me just see what other countries there are. I think most of the Commonwealth uses it. Let's see. Westminster system. Do they give me like a list of countries that use it? So I honestly don't know how many countries are in the Commonwealth, to tell you the truth. Hong Kong uses it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got Antigua and Barbados. They use it. Australia, the Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Cayman Islands, Denmark. Yay, Denmark. Dominica, Fiji, Grenada, India, Ireland, Italy, Israel, Japan, Jamaica, Lesotho. I've never heard of Lesotho. I don't know where that is. These are all monarchies, most of them, and republics. Malaysia, Malta, Mauritius, Nepal. I said New Zealand before. Pakistan, Papua New Guinea. I didn't say that right. St. Kitts and Nevis. Never heard of that. That's another monarchy. St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Don't know that place. Samoa, Singapore. Solomon Islands, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Tuvalu, United Kingdom, and Vanuatu. Wow. I don't think all of these countries I've mentioned are actually in the Commonwealth, but they do use a Westminster-based parliamentary system, which would mean that the court ruling with regards to Brexit in the UK over prorogation would be as a legal challenge, and also the one that is currently being worked on in Canada could be used for argument's sake in those other countries around the world. They don't usually fall as a precedence in the specific country that the issue is happening, because usually precedence is more or less meaning that you need to have previous a legal challenge or situation within your specific legal system to show it. However, these examples could be used in other countries as for argument's sake, right? In the legal system. Yeah, I think I'm going to just park this right here. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. Let's go back to the rear truck and we'll unload area is full. Okay. Oh, should probably actually. I'm gonna unload this. There we go. We'll see if we can get all this stuff sold. Go in here. Yay, it's selling. And then the other ones I'll reverse in. The rest of these sold. Come on. There's just one that's on its side. I have to always make sure that these are straightened up. So yeah, that is pretty much our government situation. And then I don't know, we are diversifying trade in Canada as well. So a lot of our gas, as on the news has been indicated, usually goes to the United States. A lot of that's been all over the news. Most people know that. But we are diversifying. We have signed an agreement with Japan, who's going to be taking our LNG glass and other gas products. So that's pretty cool. We've signed a trade agreement with, I think, Ecuador to purchase fruits. So this is all normal. So anytime you get like a tariff situation, just think of it as like, you know how your toilet, you flush in one direction all the time? Well, all that really happens is whenever you got trade tariffs, what happens is countries just flush the toilet, but everything goes in the opposite direction, essentially, is sort of how it all works out. So there's always a way to get around it. So most countries, what they will do if they definitely want to sell something into the United States, right? They will just find a country that is not tariffed by the United States, sell the goods there, and then that country would basically sell it to the US, right? That's sort of how it would work. In our situation with in Canada, there's a lot of things that we usually buy from the States and stuff. So if it's too expensive, well, what happens is either we will grow or manufacture ourselves, or we will find another trading partner, another country that has no tariff, right? So as an example, Japan, as I mentioned, we've signed a no tariff agreement with them to sell our LNG products to them, right? Because they need liquefied gas, right? So there's always someone else that's going to buy your products. You just got to find them, basically. The problem is what really costs the money is it's difficult making these switches, right? It can be costly to companies because they have to change everything. They have to change their supply chain system entirely. So in the beginning, usually it's a headache. So even for the country that is imposing the tariffs too, that's where it's becomes a bit of a problem too. So for us, we would probably, sell more to some of our other allies, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, India, Japan, South Korea. We'll probably still have trade with China. There's always trade with China. So I don't think we generally put any tariffs or sanctions on anyone here in Canada. It's not really something that we do. I think we usually keep a very strong free trade approach. Not that we don't use it. Most of our tariffs are within Canada. So as an example, we have provinces like British Columbia and Alberta and several others. We actually, each province tariffs another province essentially on certain products. So, and that has happened quite often. We have had internal trade disputes quite a bit. I live in British Columbia, in our neighboring province, Alberta. There has been some tit-for-tat tariffing going on in the past over certain things. Sometimes it has to do with resources, right, and wine. Even how we transport them too. Tariffs and trade barriers don't necessarily have to be simply money. They can be regulations on how you transport the goods and stuff like that too, right? Like you need a certain certification to drive a truck or something like that, as an example. That has been discussed, and we have a lot of them in Canada. So that's another thing that they're looking at here. Basically getting rid of the internal tariffs. So we're an expert at tariffing ourselves. Go to say the least. You've got a cool idea for a multi-stream series, huh? What kind of series are you gonna do? There's a lot of people who did different series. Some people like doing challenges, I've noticed. So they set a set of rules on how to play Farm Sim. And then you have a certain period of time. Oops. That didn't go very good. Put that there. Oh dear. That fell over. Oh, so you're gonna go do a multiplayer series with Kiwi? I think that would work out great. You guys are both like sort of in the same time zone. So it would be easy for you guys to collab. So it is like it's modern day time, but the Industrial Revolution was 100 years delayed by a series of events, so we start with older equipment. Oh, he's welcome to join, you said. Oh, gotcha. That almost sounds like Juan's series, because he has like that FS22's map where he like goes through the years. Yours is probably a little bit different, but what I'm saying is that it seems to be quite popular doing that sort of thing. Oops. Is that selling? What the heck is in this? Onions. Why can't I sell the onions? That's weird. I think I'm just gonna leave these here. Maybe they don't. Those are onions. Where can I sell the onions? Oh, oh, I can sell them at the sell everything container. So I guess I can take that back to where I was going, I guess. And this is onions too? Yep. That's sold. Basically, we can get new machines and say, well, the world is rapidly changing in equipment, and so we can say latest John Deere is a prototype or it's a new technology, but I need more older equipment to come out on ModHub, and maybe more objects and placeables, since I would like the series to have good backstory. You might want to talk to Whiskey. I think he does some modding, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was him. And he likes to do older equipment, I think, because I think he supplied some of the equipment for Juan, if I'm not mistaken. I don't usually play with a lot of older equipment, as you can tell, so I'm not really an expert. I like all these big machines, crazy machines. But I will say the idea is a good idea, because people like that kind of content. There's so many people that are like me that do like the bigger equipment and stuff like that. but there is a group of players that like to see older style equipment, and also a backstory or a gameplay session. So I think you're on to something, and I'm pretty sure people will enjoy seeing a series like that. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to drive up here. Probably I have to rehook up my trailers. But a lot of that equipment is pretty interesting, especially like the steam engine equipment. I think that's pretty neat. Let's back up here and drive forward. And then we're going to reconnect the trailers. But it will definitely be good to do as a multiplayer. That way you get help, because whenever you've got the smaller equipment, there's usually a lot more work to be done. So if you start off small, having more people to help will be a good thing. Yeah, let me just drive in here. Back up. Okay, I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna just drive this a little bit forward, and then I'm going to unhook. And we're gonna reconnect these, I guess, on the back. All right. We'll back up to the B train. There we go. Off we go. Now, I'd like to start on a map really ideal for this idea. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm hopeful they're gonna have a nice 5 to 10 minute video as a prologue to the series, and then every time the stream starts it plays a shortened version of the 15-minute video. But yeah, on Kiwi's stream we were talking about it. Has this reason in considering making an improved story. Well, another thing you guys can do, you don't necessarily have to live stream it. What you could do is you guys could collaborate and do 2 stories, one from Kiwi's perspective and one from your perspective, and just do recordings, then edit the videos and then upload. RZ Gaming and the Sim guy, or Farm Sim guy, sorry. Yeah, RZ Gaming and the Farm Sim guy, they do that quite a bit. They've been doing that since I think I don't know, Farm Sim 19. So you could probably watch their joint series that they do for inspiration. But you can live stream together as well. You can do that too. That's always an option. But they seem to do, I think, mainly just video recording, and then they post it up on their channels. Just if you need like kind of an idea or an inspiration on how to do it, or how they go about doing it. It also makes it easier too, because if you're just doing, if it sounds like you're going to be scripting it by the sounds of it, or it's going to be following a specific story. So if there's a lot of script involved or story behind it, where certain things need to happen, it's easier to get it all in place if you just, you know, do a video recording, and if a mistake happens, you just cut it. So yep, you can do that. Actually, there's another thing that they've done too, and well, a number of people did, is they did a series where one content creator works on a map and farm, and this was on No Man's Land, by the way. The map was No Man's Land, and what ended up happening is they would do about 10 episodes, whether that's a live stream or videos. They work on it for 10 episodes. Then what they do is they zip file the mods and also the map and hand it over to another content creator, and they do the next 10 episodes. And then it gets handed over to several different content creators inside the farming sim community. So that's another idea that you can do, and I've seen that be very successful in the past. But if you want to focus on bringing people together, the second idea you might want to do. So let's see here. You start a map, whichever map it is. You'll have to decide, set a mods, and you can decide how many episodes. Maybe you might want to do 10, or maybe you want to do 5. You can decide. And you do those episodes. And then after you do those episodes on the last video or the last live stream, you say, okay, well, the story is going to continue with Kiwi Farmer, so check out his channel as he will continue on the story. And then you hand over to him the zip file for the mods and the zip file for the map, and also the save file, and he would continue the journey. He would do probably maybe a same 5 or 10, but if you guys decide. And then when he finishes, he hands it off to another content creator and says, this is the last episode I'm doing. I'm handing it over to Kiram Gaming, and he's going to continue on, and then it'll pass through the entire community. So you can do that too as an idea. That was done with Farm Sim 22 with No Man's Land, I think a couple of years ago. No. So just a few ideas for you to ponder or consider. It just depends on, you know, what makes it easier. So for you. You can get really elaborate too as well. Like you could do like full-on character monologue role playing. Unfortunately, I am not really good at that kind of work, but I have seen that happen where people they create what do you call it, a character like Jeebus and Frank or something, and they change the name of the character, and then they do like change their voice when they talk on, based on that person. Farm Sim Guy did that, and RXZ I think did that at one point. That was probably a lot of work, I would think. So you can go really crazy. That's all that I'm saying. But for the mods, talk to Whiskey. I'm pretty sure he might have an idea, especially if you want specific equipment that's like older. I talked to Whiskey because I'm pretty sure he's the one that got the older equipment for Juan, or sort of helped with that. Juan probably got some of the equipment himself, but I think Whiskey gave some pieces of equipment too, if I remember correctly. All right, just drive in here. All right, we're gonna pick up the rest of this. I'll probably have to take this stuff back into the store, I think. What do we got over here? All right, I'm gonna go grab this stuff. Pick it up, pick it up. Oh my gosh, there we go. And then I'm going to sell those conveyor belts because they are slightly lagging out my game. Okay. I wish I had more ideas on the mods that I could help you out with. But I'll keep my ears open. If I see anything or hear anything that is like older equipment, I'll send you links on Discord. If I find anything or see anything. I usually have a pretty good memory to remember those sorts of things. It's like something, I'll see something and then poof, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, Rocket wanted an old Model T. I know that's a Ford car, not a tractor. But I'm just using it as an example. And I'll say, oh, okay, I'm gonna just copy the link and save it, send it to you. I have moments like that from time to time. Okay, I need to go in here and I need to sell some of this stuff. Sell. Because I thought they would be useful, but they seem to be causing me problems, so. Usually on when you first put them down, they're fine. But once you save the game, that's when they start lagging your game out, I find. So... Sell, sell, sell. I'm going to keep the sell points, of course. It's just easier because then I can drive over the grates. So... other thing too is if you do the video approach, you can do time-lapse videos as well. Remember I talked about that before. So if you want to shorten them down. And you don't have to make the videos entirely time-lapsed. Some people just do 100% time-lapse. But there are some people that will come in onto the video, talk, and move the equipment around a bit, talk about what they're going to do in the episode. And then when it gets to like doing the field work, or maybe driving on a road for a very long distance, they'll time-lapse the travel or the actual process. And then once the process is done, so if you're done seeding the field, it'll go back to normal speed. So you can mix match it or hybridize your time lapse. I usually do that sometimes in my tutorial videos. I will hybridize my time lapses. So I will instruct people in the time lapse or in the tutorial video and show things, but once I'm no longer showing what I'm trying to teach, and I just want to, you know, test out the course or test out the process and just show the equipment working the way it needs to be done, I'll just time lapse that because then people can see it being done. But as you know, in farm sim, a lot of the stuff takes a very long time to complete, especially if you're like doing seeding a field or something like that. So, all right, let's go over here. I think I'm going to put this stuff in here, I think. There, I'm already noticing an improvement on performance, so that's good. I'm going to just dump this stuff in here, I think. There we go. See if I can pick up all these straw bales. And bam. I'm gonna pop this out. Coffins. Pick up the rest of those. Perfect. We can get the rest of those on. I don't think I'll get them all on, but fairly close. I think we'll just spin around. For some reason, those pallet storages cause the audio to cut out for some reason. I bought some like snow removal equipment. I think I've only used it once. All right, we're gonna head over here. Let's see if we can easily sell some of this stuff. I don't know if I can send this straw here or not. I don't think this straw can go here. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and I got carrots too, by the way. I got like bags upon bags of baby carrots. I love them. Hmm. So we have a problem. Hmm. I need to see where I can sell my carrots. Or sorry, not my carrots. My straw. See, they should be able to be sold here. I think they're probably because they're too tall. Hmm. I need to think better here. I've got an idea. I have an idea. Alright, we're gonna do this. Because this has been a problem. Now we're gonna drive up next to it. Because obviously it's not selling, so that's a problem. There we go. And we release the straps. And release the straps on the rear trailer. And my hope, and this is my other plan that I have. We're gonna go buy a front end loader. I think it'll be a front end loader. Yeah. We'll use a wheel loader. I'm gonna use the New Holland one, I guess. And I'm gonna twin wheel the front because it's always better to do that. I think I still need a bucket though. So I'm gonna go wheel loader bucket, I think. I think that's the section. Yeah, wheel loader tool. I wonder if there's any wheel loader equipment items in here that I might be interested in trying that I haven't tried yet. What the heck is this thing? That's weird. Let's find something. Bale floor grabbers. All sorts of stuff in here. There's this stuff too. That's kind of neat. I've never... Long bale forks. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Why the heck did they make the default color that? That's weird. White. Okay, we're buying that. And then I'm gonna try one of these. I think these are auto load forks, to tell you the truth. Is this it? What's the difference between the two of these? Reclining tips? I got two of them for some reason. Hydraulic reclining. Let's just try one of these. Loading mode, automatic, manual. Well, leave it as automatic, I guess. There we go. Let's have some fun. This is kind of crazy. This might not have been the right tools to use, but oh well. I just sort of never got to use them, so... I should just push them off, to tell you the truth. That's probably a better idea. Not too bad, these forks, though. Let's get rid of that. Can I pick these up? I don't think so. I'm going to buy a standard front end loader bucket, I think. Yeah, one of these. Oh, maybe one of these. Yeah. Combination. Oh. I should actually go into wheel loaders. Oh, come on. It's better to do it this way just in case. Combination. So it doesn't really matter which one. I think I'm probably just buy this one, I guess. That's kind of neat. And you just push them off. That's the plan. Not compatible? What do you mean? Yeah, that's a problem. That's sad. Alright, fine. Let's do combination. I think this one will work. Let's do that one. So all you need to do is just push them off, really. And you don't even have to raise and lower your bucket. You just... and just bump into the trailer. I think this is working out better. I'm gonna go over here and push these ones. Up to 28 mil. I was already at 28 mil, but I purchased all that other stuff, so. No, I'm gonna go to the end of the other trailer and push in. That way they don't fall off weirdly. There you go. Perfect. And then I just go grab another bunch. All right, let's switch to the front trailer. Auto load. Have some more of my tea. Not sure if I can fit those on. I'll probably do those last. Straw bales. They got about less than 100 left, I guess. Okay, we're all saddled up and ready to go. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll probably have to make one more trip over here to pick up more straw, and then I'll move on to the next item to sell, I guess. All right, line up over here. All right, and we release that. Release that. Then you can push most of this stuff off. And that worked. And we'll push here. Ta-da! Oh, that was a bad mistake on my part, but oh well. You can always fix that later. And I like these containers that are on the back because they act as a wall so that you can just kind of push things off. Ta-da! And then I think I got one more over here to push. Might just... I'll push those later. There we go. And we'll just push these ones. And come on. Oh, I did. I got a couple of them in. Lower. See, how much is this one going to be? 1.6. Different prices, I guess, per one, I guess. Let's just park this here. Okay, do I have another bunch just lying around over here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I do have a small amount. Got those. And I got very little left in here. What else? Oh. Peasants and coffins. Oh. Peasants and coffins, that's all that's left. Right on. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the coffins. And I think this is the last pretty much bit that I have to sell, really. I think. Of the material. I love carrots. All right, let's pick up some more. Can I get these ones on there? Yeah, right on. Oh, darn. It flew right in here. It's one hay bale. There we go. I think we're good. And then mainly I'll have probably a small amount of items that I have to sell. I do have flour to sell though, and I have wood products to sell. But this farm's almost done. So we're doing some good stuff. Just line up here. Oh dear. Did I miss? I hope some of them didn't fall off. Let's see. I bet you I did lose a few. Not sure how many though. sometimes the weight usually keeps them on. Let's just run over here. Just check where I was turning. Make sure I don't have anything like laying around or something. I see something around over here. I might have missed one. One bale. Any more? Oh, 2 bales. I'll put them right next to each other. Any other bales? I think that's it. That's all right, I guess. We'll unload the... We'll grab this, I guess. And pallets of coffins. There we go. That should do it. This guy needs some auto-loading love. There we go. Alright. Here we go. And then we can just push these ones off. Like before. Ta-da! Push this bunch off too. There we go. That looks good. There we go. I think that went well. And then I'm not sure what else I have to pick up. Oh yeah, coffins and the presents. And I have some stuff over here. I'm not sure if there's gold in here. Is there gold in there? The one tree that's still standing over here. Go figure. I don't think I can pick these up. These might have to get sold another way, I think. Yep. I'll sort that out. Yeah, let's go over here. Because a lot of this stuff I think I had to bring into town. Presents. Rosemary. sage, parsley, dill, lettuce. Oh, storage is empty. I'll try to pick this up and then drive over, because some of it will get sold, I know it. There we go. Picked all that stuff up. Now we'll go sell that. I'll all right. I'll just pick this off. That stuff has to stay on. Okay. Turn. Now we'll go right here. And I got some more stuff to pick. What is that? Is that a small container? Whoop. Oh, that was a bad move on my part. Put the presents in there. Yeah, this stuff doesn't, for some reason, doesn't get sold very well. Have to take them into town. There you go. If I can load one of those on. Yeah, they're going on. Oops. Put it on here. There we go. And this will be everything out of here. I don't know where these coffins are gonna go. But look it up, I guess. There is no sell point for these, really. I have fish. I don't know why I own fish. And I don't know where my chocolate bunnies are. Yep. Hmm. There we go. Not bad. The lights I'll just keep there for now. All right, and then the coffins, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with those coffins, to tell you the truth, because it's going to be just something, I guess. So hard to say. I'll have to go into town, I think. Fish, I think, might be stocked up in the, like I did own some of the river. That could be it too.
To bring your A game up, fuel your business all in one place. Treat people that treat business differently.
From here I you will take to don't touch that. But before you think here's what I weekend, they pharmacist. Get an assessment and the prescription on the spot.
If you're thinking of better medication, solution. If you could borrow 8,000 to 8.
Still got a lot of stuff to sell. Oh, those are deer. I thought those were pallets for a moment. Yeah, let's go through here. I'm gonna go this way now. I think. Yeah, here we go. Is my bridge over here? There it is. Found it. Okay. The presents, they have to go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the coffins. I'm probably just going to leave them on this side, maybe. That's just as they are. They're supposed to basically go into the morgue, I think. But you need people. And I already sold my houses, so they're kind of, how do you say it, useless, I guess, at this point. Yeah, let's go over to the right here. I'm just gonna walk them over one by one. Oh. Pretty sure I can just the bank takes I think both presents and yeah, there we go. That's 25,000 a present, so that's quite a bit of money. Another one? I'm just gonna leave the leave these probably maybe right here. Yeah, because I can't sell these. There we go. But I can sell the peasants. And I have like almost over 100K on just presents alone. Probably 200K maybe. Let's just take this off. Now we'll take that off. We'll take this. And then all I have is just some vegetables or lavender left. There we go. And then I got one or two more of these coffins. I'll just stick that there. Alright. And we'll pop that down. I'm going to detach because this is just going to go right into Walmart, I think. So I'll just come back and pick up this trailer in a moment. That's the plan. I still have a lot of wood product to sell and flour. There we go. Back that up. Hello, Kiwi. Welcome in. I'm still working on selling a bunch of stuff. This is like, I think, the third stream so far. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it all done, though, but we'll see. How have you been doing, Kiwi? Yeah, I'm gonna hook up my trailer here, and it's so hard to see. There we go. Gotcha. Swing around here. You like the vertical? Oh, thank you. Oh, I crashed. That put a hit on that. My arm is a little sore though. It's been that way for a week or so. I'm not sure, it's just I think I might have sprained a muscle or something. I'm not sure, but it's uncomfortable. I think it's more or less my shoulder blade more than anything else, I think, is what it is. Other than that, I'm all right. But it's my right arm that I did it to, or my right shoulder blade, which is the hand that I use for my mouse. So be a little not so fun, I guess. Okay, I forget where I'm going to now. I think I need to go to the wood factory. That's where I need to go now. Let's see. Yeah, I got people sneezing in the background. Bless you. So hopefully I can get all of this sold. I might have one more stream to do, but most of the stuff is sold. I think a lot of it has been taken care of, but I've got a few things that I still have to do. The wood products, I think is what I need to do next. And then I've got equipment to sell still too. So let's see, I think I gotta go this way to the wood place. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and try to sell the rest of the wood products. I might make a super bee train. I think. Because I have another set of 2 trailers that I can universally auto load. But I'm gonna have to switch the truck out for the Winter Wolf. But that's on my other 2 trailers, so I'll probably do that. So I'll go pick up a load from over here of some of the building products. And then haul them to the farm to sell. And then the Winter Wolf is, I think, at the mill, the flour mill. So I will fill that up, take it to the farm, and then I will hook up all 4 trailers, I think is what I'm going to do. Yeah. I think that'll be the plan. Okay, we are here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this here. Let's see. I think I might fill up 1 trailer at a time. Might be an easier way of doing it. So I will just empty this one out. Oh, those are presents. I'm gonna move the presents back in here, I think. Oh. Because those all have to go to town. That'll take time, so I think I'm just gonna take the wood products. Metal. Yeah, lots of metal in here. And because this one is so close to the building, I'm going to probably sell this storage so that it's easier for me to pull up the truck, I guess. I think that's probably the plan, I guess. I got a lot of partial pallets in here, so that might cause problems with some loading. I got a lot of material in here. 599 pieces of about almost 600 pallets in this one of different products, of course. Oh, that's full. So I will unhook that and I'll fill this trailer first. See how well this goes. I'll back up. Now we'll pull a little bit closer. Why can't I pick up any more of this stuff? Have enough room. Maybe I gotta go around the other way. I'll just back up. That might be a better idea. Or maybe it won't let me. Oh, it's only allowing for full pallets. That's the reason. That'll fix it. And I'll see if I can put more on there. That's chipboard. It's loading. That should be good. I might be able to get more on there, but the fact of the matter is that they're lopsided and they will fall over. We'll fill up this trailer next. And I think I'll just take out what I can out of here. That's a lot of chipboard. I think that'll be the max amount because it'll only allow me to do 25 at a time. Okay, I think I'll swing around the other direction. Simply because this side has the dolly on it. And let's switch over to the rear trailer. Universal auto load. So what do you guys think of the new content update that they're going to have with the Nexus, I think it's called? The new combine? Yeah, I think I'm going to move this. I think I'm going to cheat a little bit. Go. You think it's unique? Is it going to be something that you'll be interested in using a lot, or is it just something that you're not sure about and you're going to maybe try out? I think I'll probably use it. It seems to be very sleek. If you ask me, you know, like it's probably it seems like it'll be maybe somewhat of a space saver. A little bit, I think. Probably will be very handy on like some of the maps like that are like from the UK. Because the roadways are a little bit tight. I think there might be some advantage there. Let's see if I can pick up all of these. Nope, I can't. That's about as much as I can get on there. I'm just gonna pull this up ahead. And then I'll just reverse that trailer behind this one. Oh. I'd try it, but to be fair, I don't know if I'd use it. Definitely good for no tractor challenges. Yes, that's very true. Well, if it's as functional as I think it will be, it might get me to play more UK maps, one of the frustrating things is with large combines, they don't do very well on the very narrow roads and getting in through like fence lines and stuff like that. So I'm hopeful that it might help with that. Dio Tumba, welcome in. Are you Grave Gravy by chance? Did you change your name? Aha, I'm right. I'm right. Rocket has confirmed it for me. What gave you away was the graves. So I was like, there's only one person that I know that has an interest in graves, and that's Grave Gravy. But now Dio Tumba. Now that you said it, I think I'd use it. It's functional on Europe maps. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. The European maps, I think it'll help. Or at least it's something that I'm going to test out. And if it does work out, then it's going to be my go-to combine or piece of equipment to use on that sort of map. Yes, I am Grave Gravy, and it's going back to normal after this weekend. Oh, what do you mean it's going back to normal? Are you going to change your name again? All right. My arm's been sore. I mentioned it. So it's my right arm that's sore, so I don't. And that's usually the arm that I use the mouse a lot, so I don't really like to be on the computer too much with a sore arm. Especially when I'm playing a game, I guess. Because you do a lot of mouse movement, right? With your, in this game anyways, there's a lot of clicking and dragging. It's going back to Grave Gravy? Okay. Well, that's good. That way I'll be able to know who's popped into the chat or onto the live stream. But that Nexus thing, it's just the perfect map. That's it. The map Palegni is my type of map. I bloody love it. Yeah, I think that I've seen that came out recently, did it not? Or at least I've seen some videos of I can't pronounce that. I'm going to call it Pale. Paligny. I want more maps with detail, unique main farms, and of course, something that reminds me of FS17 is bigger. I think the largest we can get is 4x. I have heard rumors of like 16 and larger maps, but I honestly don't think they would perform very well, but I could be wrong. My name is Spanish. Someone in another YouTuber live inspired me to change it to Spanish. Oh. Do you know what it means? And is it a good name? Ah, Michael, hello. Or 45 Hawk, I should say. Hello. 6 degrees Fahrenheit. record to date. That's cold. That's very cold. Extremely cold. That's 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, the United States has some very, very extreme cold weather. Parts of Canada too, but I think mainly the US has got like this big giant cold frosty zone. It's crazy. Sad. Maps above 4x don't run well. Yeah, yep, that's what I've been hearing. That might change down the road. I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe you can play out. Maybe later on that you'll be able to play a larger map. Oh, are you going to all sell? Yes, you're selling. Beautiful. Okay. It's all selling. We're up to 29 million. That's a lot, folks. Some of that stuff didn't fall very well. I have to straighten this out a little bit. There we go. With that. There. All clear. So I'm gonna try to super train this, I think. I'm gonna move this truck out of the way though. You guys will see what I mean in a moment. I'm gonna park over here because I like to be in the light. I'll probably detach this one. Park this over here. Okay, that's good. Let's go find my other truck. Here it is. I'm not sure if I have anything else in here. I still have a lot of wheat. I have a lot of oats. I'm hoping so hard Giants fixes that, since I love massive maps, especially when they're very detailed and good. 13F, 1F. Oh. Deleted. At least there. One thing that I haven't tried like a super large map, but one of the things that I thought was that I know with PVCanyon Crossing, the one that I'm on right now, it doesn't do very well with DirectX 12. I think I have to play with DirectX 11. Either that or I have to bring down the quality of the graphics to play it a little bit. So I'm wondering if it might be a similar thing for 25 and people just don't know it. But I think for me, I'm probably just going to stick with like maybe a 4x map as my largest to play on. Schwessing Bahnhof. That one I have not heard of. Do you know where it's from? Or what part of the world it's from, or is it completely fictional? Okay, I have some barley still left. That's still working. What else? Sorghum still working. Oat flour is still working. I think it's going to take a wee while for this to empty out, I think. Potentially. All right, so I could probably leave this one. Let's just go back here and we'll... Oh, here's a whole other stack. That didn't take very long. Let's go back in. What else we got cooking? There's got to be a lot of sorghum flour spawning, I bet. Only about 20,000. Wheat flour still working. I wonder if I can speed it up by buying... I could probably buy the products too. So let's see. Let's just buy... Input sacks can't be bought. Dang it. That's not fair. I thought I could buy them in, but I can't. Because it would have given me like 100% bonus for production if I bought them. And also if I have the people. I don't know if I can buy people. Can I buy people? Yeah. Labor. What about labor? Cannot be bought. Darn. All right. Fine. Here's some more stuff popping out. I think that's mainly sorghum flour, I think. Maybe fictional. North America has been getting hit bad. Yeah, I heard about that, and I've seen it. And it's extremely cold, and it's just sitting there. It's kind of weird because the weather to each side of it and above it is warm, or warmer than normal. Puts a whole new meaning to hell has frozen over, I guess. That's very weird weather, all I can say. Even where I am, it's weird. Like we're a little bit warmer than normal. We had some very weird rain yesterday, which we usually get like in the fall. So if you get rain, it's warmer than normal. So I wonder how it's going to affect crops and food and stuff like that. Well, I guess it's winter time, so I guess there's not... I mean, is there any crops? I'll ask you, Michael, because you're like... You have warm temperature there. So, like, does it affect, like, your crops? Like, you must have crops that grow during the winter, right? Oh, New York has been hit bad? Oh. Has it been a lot of snow? Like, you could probably make, like, a snow fort, I'm guessing, out of your snow there. If you got snow. I know north of you guys, north of New York, has gotten a lot of snow. Oh. Did you guys hear about the plane that flipped in Toronto? I don't know if that was on your news. That was kind of interesting. I saw that. That's because of crosswinds. It was 11 degrees morning and 25 in the afternoon. Sunny weather today. 6 degrees in the morning and 30 in the afternoon. Sunny weather. I'm not sure how warm it is today, but we haven't had like fluctuations like that. It's been pretty much more neutral, but warmer than normal. Hello, Nick Kelly. We're talking about the weather. I forget what part of the United States you're from, but did you get hit pretty hard with weather too? Dio has told us that they've gotten hit bad in New York, so. And Michael has mentioned that he's had a whole whack of weather changes from 4 degrees Fahrenheit up to 25 and then down to 11, which is all pretty cold weather. Okay, I don't know if I don't think anything else is going to spit out of this thing. If it was, it would have been here by now. So we'll just sort of see if we can drive this back to our farm. I better make sure that this stuff is strapped down. It looks like it. All of New York snow, freezing, rain. Temperature has been under freezing since November. 5 hours north of New York. And north of New York City, it's been getting hit worse than New York City. Freezing rain is probably the worst, simply because it's the I think probably the most destructive. Since November. Oh boy. Because freezing rain, if it gets onto your car, you could have like an inch thick of ice. And that's not really easy to chip through. It almost makes you feel like you need a blowtorch to get rid of it. But you'll be there for a good while chipping away ice. I am making a video on it tonight. Yeah, you probably should make a video on that. Weather information is a good thing. There's a British Columbian, what do you call it, content creator that talks about the weather on his channel all the time. And he brings up online maps and talks about the weather and whatnot. So people are fascinated by weather. So if you can catch stuff, and especially if you find like comical stuff, like where people are doing things kind of funny, it's funny to record people too. My mom's car set for a day. It was frozen the next day and she needed her car. Oh dear. So she was not happy, I bet, having to try to clear all that out. I think I like this truck better than the other ones. It has brighter lights. Now we're gonna sell all of this. Come on. We're almost up to 30 mil. There we go. I wonder if I need a... I might need another dolly. Well, I'll buy another dolly then. Let's go and buy one. I think there's a dolly section, isn't there? Well, here we are. What kind of dolly do I want? I probably will go with a TLX one. Well, Lizard Logistics, maybe dolly. That's probably a better one. Off-road? Oh, no, I don't like that one. I'll take this one. And we'll switch this to... can I change the colors for that? I'm gonna make it red to make it stand out a bit more. Frame will go red too. Rims red. Because it's very dark, so. Alright. And so how are we going to do this? I think the best way I'm gonna pull up and then I'll have to back that up a bit, I guess. Hopefully I can get underneath this. Ooh-wee. Are you gonna hook up? That's crazy. Let's try that. This might not go as well. I have to cheat a little bit. I am so close. There we go. That should do it. I am making a very large road train, yes. There, I'm gonna have like 4 trailers because I have a lot of stuff to sell, so I'm gonna take all 4 trailers down. And then we'll try to clear out everything, get as much stuff sold as I can. The truck I gotta put through its paces because I'm not sure if it's gonna have the horsepower. That's gonna be very interesting, to tell you the truth. It's gonna be a lot of weight. But we'll find out, I guess. snowing with no clouds. How the heck does that happen? You gotta have some clouds, right? I've never heard of anything like that. I'm not saying that it's not impossible. There's a lot of crazy weather things that happen. Are you sure it's not like drifting snow? Sometimes if it's very windy, the wind will carry snow from off of roofs. That happens. I see that quite a bit where I live because there's a lot of apartment buildings and tall buildings around me. So sometimes if it's blowing a lot, it'll blow the snow off of the roofs. Some days with no cloud this year. Oh. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. Usually we get a lot of clouds here, but we've had some days without. With me living in like kind of a valley area, it's usually common for us to get a lot of, oh boy, a lot of clouds because they can't move very quickly with the mountains in the way. Where I live, usually most of the snow stays on the road. We have a very low budget for snow removal, where I live anyways. You don't get snow in the winter, Kiwi? Huh. What about, do you get like ice rain at all? Just rain, lots and lots of rain. Okay. What about ice rain? Like, will it freeze sometimes? Do you get that sometimes? Okay, how am I going to do this? Maybe one trailer at a time. Like where I live, I usually get a lot of rain. We do get snow, but not a lot. But sometimes we get a lot of ice rain simply because where I am, it will, how do you say it, dip below freezing and then it will warm up. So it just basically goes to icicle state and then melts again, if that makes sense. Which is not really fun to deal with. Nobody likes ice rain. Nasty. There should be a hint in the name. In his name. Emphasis on kiwi. But mind you, if you don't interact with a lot of people from that part of the world, it's probably understandable. There you go. 25 pallets. Let's pop that out. Oh. You don't have snow removal equipment? Oh. Yeah, that'll be a problem. There's another hint too. That's another hint, Michael. I'm not going to give it away. There you go. Now you know. Something that I've always wondered about the southern hemisphere is whether there are parts of the southern hemisphere that does get a lot of snow. And there's a lot of land down there other than Antarctica. There's South America, Australia, New Zealand. There's all of Africa. But I've never really known whether or not if any of those areas actually get a lot of snow or not. And we're gonna turn this around. And I think I'll probably park it right next to the last trailer. I'm gonna go grab the next one. Not sure if I can hook this up. Oh yeah, I can. Gotta there. Oh, I made a mistake. Alright, we're gonna switch around here. See if I can pick up all of this. Okay. There we go. And we'll go grab the next batch here. Planks. Gosh, I misjudged that. Okay. That was not a good move. More planks popping out. This is going to be one heavy load. Let's see, update myself on the chat here. The moment YWS. It's summer. Sitting here with the fan on, trying to keep cool. Yep, that makes sense. Africa is in 2 hemispheres. Oh, does it tip over? I suppose it probably does. That's pretty close to the Mediterranean, right? South Island gets snow more inland, but some winters down to sea level for some days. Two years of summer was brutal for my place. 79 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn it!
Centimeters. 112 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Where I am, I think as hot as it gets is, I think, just slightly like around 35. Sometimes it creeps up to 40, but never. I think very rarely it hits 40. But maybe this year it might do it. I don't know. It's very warm for the winter for me. So I guess we'll have to see. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Okay, I think I have to get some more stuff out. And I got so much wood product I didn't realize. This is crazy. Okay, we're gonna pop out some more. I think that's about as much as I can fit on here. Yeah. How am I going to do this? Let's see. I'll unload that. And then we're going to back the first trailer up, I think is how I'm going to do it. Yeah, that'll probably work.
If you would like, including our new XOT range. Yes.
I should have been using this truck all along because it has great backup lights. Okay, unhook that one. Okay, and we're going to take the next trailer.
So pretty great. GM is committed to making gambling safe and fun with responsible gambling tools, so you don't get carried away.
All right. Okay, this is gonna work out good. Winter in my place is wickedly brutal. I think the worst year I've had for snow, I would say, was in 1997, because we had so much snow that had fallen, and it was like almost halfway up my doorstep. That's how much had fallen. But I haven't experienced a fall, like a snowfall like that since that time. I've had some pretty gnarly snowstorms with ice. Those are probably pretty scary. The roads are just full up with ice. Okay, let's grab some more. Some more planks popping out. See if I can coffins, wood beams. Put some of those out, maybe. I'm gonna push those forward, I think. See if I can auto pick them up. That should get on there. Perfect. And let's see what else we can spawn out of here. More. Oh, I got resin now. I don't think I can load those on. Lots of resin. Alrighty. Let's just take this back. I probably could have fit a couple of stuff on the back, but oh well. Oh. This is gonna struggle quite a bit, I think, pulling all these, this entire load. Yeah, we're gonna detach the rear trailer and I'll hook up the dolly, and then I will back the trailer onto the dolly. That's the plan. And then I have like one more trailer to fill up. Then I will be back to load up more. Don't ever try this with a base game truck, because all I can say. You're just not going to have the horsepower. Okay. And I'm definitely putting this truck through its paces, I think. And we're going to move this truck up.
Yes!
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, I guess Canada must be winning. Let's check the score. Oh, nope. Actually, they're tied. 2-2. It's 2-2. Canada versus the United States in hockey. In case anyone wants to know the score. Oh, we just tied it up. I don't even know. Let me just check to see what period we're in. Oh. So we're in the second period. We didn't do very well the last time. I think that was in Toronto. I think we were playing. Yeah, they were playing in Toronto. We didn't win. They didn't do very well. Or Quebec. But it's 2-2, so I guess we're doing a lot better. All right. There we go. Yeah, it's I think the game is probably over already, but it's being replayed because we had PVR'd it, so it might actually be over. So you guys probably already know what the score is already, for all I know. Probably already know who won. But the Canadians are playing a lot better tonight, I think. All right, we're gonna grab that. Go forward. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, watching the hockey game, sort of, or I'm listening to it because it comes through my my headset a little bit, and I PVR'd it, so I'm not actually watching it live. So I don't know the end results of the game yet, so don't spoil it. You left halfway through the third quarter of the game, and then I seen your live. Oh yeah, right now I'm at the second period right now on the PVR. So hopefully they will win. And then someone in chat's gonna say, "No, they lost. Sorry, Kieran. You can go cry now." And I'll have to bring out the ban hammer and ban you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I can only stack one high, I think, on that. Not too high with the resin. That's too bad I can't do too high. All right. I don't know who wins either. Well, I'll keep you updated as the game progresses. It sounds like they're playing a lot better than before, so. Sometimes the first game when two teams play together, and it's the first time that they match up, sometimes they don't play their best. And then the second time where like there's more at stake, they feel that they have to play better. Okay, let's see here. So it should be interesting. All right, we're gonna back this up. I don't usually watch a lot of sports, but hockey is probably one that I will watch. I don't watch it like religiously or anything. Just if it's something significant like the Stanley Cup or something, or playoffs. Or if it's national teams playing each other. Like in this case, it's two national teams. It's Canada and US, right? So then I'll usually pay attention a bit more. Okay, I think we're going to kick that out. It feels very laggy. I think it's because I have so many products. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get this ultra B train or a road train. This is more like a road train, really, to my farm to sell. All right. All right. It's definitely struggling. My favorite sport start in May. Oh yeah, dirt car racing. Well, it's for hockey, yeah. No. Watertown Wolves for hockey. Oh, so they must be a local team? Yeah, this road train's going really slowly. So that's 4 trailers fully loaded, and I'm using a TLX. I'm doing about 28 kilometers per hour. The max kilometers per hour is 134 kilometers per hour that I can do with the truck. So it's definitely struggling. I wouldn't even dare hooking up like a base game truck to this. I'm not sure if it would be able to pull it. My local, which just happens to be my favorite team, is the Watertown Wolves. Yeah, it's good to cheer for your local team. We also have a hockey team as well. I forget what it's called now because I haven't attended in so long. I feel bad that I don't know. I can look it up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Chilliwack Chiefs, that's right. And they were originally a BC Hockey League, and then they became a Western Canadian Hockey League, which is a step up. Which I think is pretty cool. Gives them a little bit more notoriety. And then I think after you go to Western Hockey League, you go up to, I think then the NHL, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Is it because he's not within the age? Or did he get traded? Because I think in some leagues you need to be a certain age to play in certain age brackets. Or I mean certain leagues, I mean. Oh, he got traded. Yeah, that does happen.
Go look at.
To a Canadian team. Yeah, that's what happens quite often. There's a lot of Canadians that end up going stateside too. It kind of goes back and forth. Once you're in the into the leagues, you get treated around. The good thing about it is that, especially in the National Hockey League, the Stanley Cup gets sent across the border. Especially if you have a mixed match, if the team that wins has like Canadians and Americans, because if I'm not mistaken, the cup gets sent to the hometown of each player on the team. So if you have some Canadians on the actual team, and then you've got some Americans on the team, it kind of goes across the continent quite a bit. Oh, he asked to be traded? Yeah, I guess that could happen. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna get up this hill. I got this big hill to go up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get stuck. You guys think I'm gonna get stuck? Hey, this is the steepest hill. I think I'm gonna make it now. Yeah, I've got enough momentum. I think the truck has the horsepower. I think. Uh-oh. I'm starting to slow down now. Oh my god. Oh dear. I'm sliding down the hill, guys. I didn't make it. I need to go a different direction. I'm trying to drive forward too. No! Dang. TLX fails. I'm gonna have to fix this. I've got another route that I can take. Come on. Correct yourself. I'm usually pretty lucky by doing that, and I got some jackknives here, which I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go back down the hill. I've got another route that I can take. But I have to try to get this sort of turned around. This is extraordinary. Okay. Let's see if I can get this turned. This is so gnarly. Come on, come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, I think I might be able to do it this time. If I can just get down the hill. Here we go, guys. Oh my gosh. Come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it. No. Oh wait, it's still trying to go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna have to help it out. Yeah. This is pretty bad. There we go. Let's see if I can somehow straighten out some of this stuff. Yeah, it's this one that's the problem. Come on. I need to jump. Jump. Come on. Straighten. Just... I might be able to pull the truck forward a bit if I drive it. I think I do. I think I do. Definitely putting the B train through its paces, that's for sure. All right, let's try this again. Come on, straight landing. No. I'm gonna have to tab to it. I hope that'll work. It's a bit better. Let's see if this works. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost. No. I might need a heavy rotator in here. Let's fall on its axles. That's a bit better. Yeah, I think I can manage with that. Yeah, let's just drive forward. And then I think I'll be okay. Everything's on, all of the trailers are on their axles, so. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Route 2, folks. Which is this way. I usually watch Highway Through Hell. I watch that one mostly. But I have captured a couple of the 401. They have a lot more rotators on 401. In case anyone doesn't know what a rotator is, it's basically a heavy tow truck wrecker that has a crane on it, which means that it can rotate the winch system to the side, so it's a little bit more maneuverable. It also has probably more outriggers on it, so it can handle like larger jobs like B trains and heavier trucks. Yep. Yeah, that's the one that I watch the most. And his equipment changes a lot, which is nice. I don't know if he does it for the show or if he just does it just for the heck of it. I think he does it maybe for both, but it's nice that he's willing to switch the equipment out, because he's shown some older equipment, more modernized equipment, and then some equipment that has been retrofitted. And I think there was one tow truck or heavy wrecker that he I don't know, customized too, so that's a pretty interesting guy. And his operation has been in my town, or where I live, and then he's no longer here. But he's more, I think, about maybe 30 kilometers or so away from where I live. But most of the other heavy wrecking teams that are on that show have been here. Reliable Towing has an office here. What else? I've seen the Big Green Machine acquiring. I think I like Quiring. Quiring, I think, is pretty neat guy. It's like a gentle giant out Quiring. Hey, am I gonna make it up the hill or not? I might. I do have a winch though, and I could probably use it to help me winch myself forward. I might try the winch. Because I have trees pretty close, so I can winch to the tree, I think. I think we're making it. Especially if I get the second trailer over, I should be fine. Let's see. Come on. It's almost there. Third trailer's almost over the... over. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I think I did it. Perfect. Red trucks are Jamie. Yep. There's mission towing as well. Reliable towing, and then there's one other towing outfit that I forget the name of that was in the show as well. And his outfit has moved quite a bit because it's been in Alberta, it's been through the lower mainland of BC and then into the Kootenay area and all sorts of other areas. And then he also uses some of his heavy wreckers to move like long haul trips. So he's been into the States to like transport stuff basically. Oh yeah, Jamie's brother, yes. I forget what his company's name is, but yes, you're right. And he has a rotator too. Oh. It's kind of handy to have a brother in the towing business, because then you can kind of team up with your family. And then it's generational too, right? So you get, because there's been quite a few seasons, so you get to watch as the younger generations grow up from season 1 all the way into, I can't even remember what the current season is. Yeah, hopefully I'm going the right direction. I'm not sure how much this load is going to be. I got $29.2 million. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure I'll go over the 30 million mark. And I think because I've got 4 trailers, I'm going to be a little bit more strategic. Instead of just driving straight over the platforms, I think I'm going to go to the end, closer to the tree line, and then turn away from the tree line and come to the exit, out to the exit point while unloading. I think that'll be a little easier, I think. I'm glad that I didn't hook up any more trailers to this because I don't think I would have made it. I found a nice farm sim map modding tutorial. Let's go. Nice farm sim map. Oh, you mean to learn how to mod? That's handy. Yeah, you can then learn to build your own map. That's probably a good idea too. Like if there's something about maps that you don't like, you could probably make your own. Especially now, since like the maps are getting, you know, there's a lot of the toolkit for building maps is got some pretty interesting assets, so you can have a lot of fun doing it. You would definitely need people from heavy rescue. Yes, I definitely would. I would have to get some help. It's recent, but it's using Giants Editor 8.2 when is FS19. It is very similar in UI. Yeah, I think like I've seen the editor a few times as it changes. I mean, I don't build maps or anything, but I've poked around just to cut out of curiosity. But it makes sense that they keep the editor similar. It means that it's less work for a map developer to have to relearn the interface, because most of the time when an update comes out, they just simply want to get into building the maps that they want to build, right? So if you make drastic changes to the editor and the interface, it would be very inconvenient, because then they'd have to refamiliarize and train themselves on a whole new user interface. So having small tweaks or changes is fine, but massive changes to the interface is probably not great. And I think most building tools are similar that way, not to make too many changes. All right, we're almost to the farm, sort of. We're going at remarkably 40 kilometers per hour, so that's a pretty decent speed, I guess. But I think because of the amount of material on the trailers, it's probably lagging me out a bit. As I'm pretty sure the truck would probably be going, well, appear to be going a lot faster than what it is if I didn't have so much stuff on the trailers. Yeah, I think I have to make a turn pretty soon. I bet I completely believe you, Grave. Okay, we're gonna turn here. I think if I was a lot younger, I would probably actually try map development. And also maybe modding. Let's see here.
Good one.
All right, we're gonna turn here. Nope, not quite yet. Next tree? Nope. So the resin is gonna get sold first. Here, this is where we turn. Yeah, there's quite a bit of lag because of the amount of material on my vehicle. Let's see. Go this way. Okay, we're gonna head this way. I don't know if I should go around the tree. Probably should. Yeah, just a wider turn to help me like straighten it out. All right, let's see if we can do this, ladies and gentlemen. What the heck? Come on. Forward, let's do it. We're almost there.
Get over. Get over. Whoa,
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, are we gonna do it? See if the resin is selling. It's so, yeah, it's selling. Oh, oh come on.
shoot it over.
I'm not sure exactly what I'm hitting though. I gotta move that truck out of the way.
Go, go, go!
Quite a bit of lag. I am. I'm gonna move this out of the way because it's a problem. Looks like I got something in it. I'm not sure what. That way I can just drive straight. There we go. Alright, we're gonna jump in here. Yeah, I might have to do the straps on the next one. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. Hit G. Hit L. It's like 3 high, so. I have to switch to the third trailer. I just have to go straight, really. Almost up to 30 mil. And then we'll let those ones fall. Oop. Yeah, those are all falling. Yeah, gonna hit 30. $30 mil. And then we have the last trailer. I have to tab to it. That's for some reason the straps are not releasing on the last trailer. I don't know why. I might have to put it in manually. Let's see. Oh, that's why. I didn't have the right one selected. Or, no, I did. Here, I'm just gonna, I'll reverse it. Why is it? It's as if it's not picking up the last trailer. Okay, we're gonna detach that one. What, G? I'll just back those up. Empty this one out next, which is a bit of a mess. I think the straps are still on. I don't know. Some of them are on the side, that's why. Let me fix that. There we go.
We're here to play our game. Rogers, Red partner of Canada's team. It's like the bench.
Oh. Let's see if it fix that one too. Ta-da! There we go. So 30 million. Crikey. All right. I think I'm gonna give my arm a break here. So I'm gonna end my live stream. And I'm going to probably redirect you guys over to Kiwi. I don't know if he's going live right away or pretty soon. I imagine he's going soon, so I will do a redirect there. But yeah, I need to give my arm a break. It's still a little bit tender. So yeah, I think I got another live stream ahead of me before I have everything sold. So I would do more, but my arm is just, it needs a break. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging in there. Around nowish? Okay. Oh, not for another 1.5 hours. Oh, okay. Well, I really don't have anyone redirecting. So I've selected your live stream anyways. Yeah, but at least it'll advertise your stream. in 1.5 hours. So guys, go check out Kiwi when his live stream starts, and we'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.